Welcome back to Mom Survival. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about how Black Friday and Cyber Monday went. I saw a ton of different prepper channels like posting videos on how like different sales that were going on, tips and tricks to like save money on different prepping items. And in the past, I found those somewhat helpful. So I thought about doing one of those, but honestly, I just didn't have the time to like look up sales and stuff. And there was enough of those videos out there that I didn't feel like the need to post it. So thank you to those channels for obviously like helping out people that way. But what I noticed was on Saturday morning, there was a ton of like different podcasts and news stations and stuff reporting about how just dead Black Friday shopping was. Like there was sales representatives and checkout clerks like talking about how normally like they dreaded doing Black Friday because it was just so crazy. A lot of people got injured. Even if anyone remembers like the storming of the doors and stuff and the really long lines where people would wait for hours. So a lot of them would just said like, you know, they used to like not like to do it. And this year they said it was almost like peaceful because although they had a few lines, it wasn't like once they opened the door, the line was gone. So it was like they were saying how there wasn't like a big rush this year. There wasn't a ton of people out. And even stores are reporting that these are some of the lowest Black Friday sales they've had in a very long time. Initially, I was thinking, well, everybody shops online these days. There's deals, Black Friday deals online. Who wants to go fight crowds and be around other people? If they don't have to, they can just have it shipped to their door and still get the same deal. Also, my second thought was the economy. We all know how bad things are. We all know how much people are struggling despite what the government's reporting. I know I've talked to several of you. We're all feeling it in our wallets this year. And my second thought was just, you know, people just aren't spending the money. They just don't have money to spend. They don't want to take, you know, away from obviously like their dinner table or their essential items to just buy Christmas presents, which I do think is a big factor. I think that is half of the issues of why the sales were down and stuff, and why they're just like, you know, wasn't a ton of people this year. But then I came across this article right here, which I found really interesting. Target caught skipping discounts in Black Friday deals. A Target store was allegedly caught offering Black Friday deals. They were no different than the prices that big box retail chains sets during the rest of the year. DJ Donnie posted a viral video on TikTok showing her browsing for products at an unidentified Target, only to discover that a price tag from Black Friday display the same price of those for non-Black Friday deals. I couldn't get the video without copyright stuff going on of this girl's video, but I at least showed you her like taking the picture of her taking the sign off, and like they didn't even bother to remove the old price tag. They just slapped the same sale price on top of it. And she was pointing out how like nothing in Target was on sale. They just like put the sale sign there thinking people were naive enough to like not pay attention to normal pricing, that people weren't budgeting. They're just gonna walk in and see, oh, this is a good deal, a good price, and you know, buy it. Which is pretty crazy because as we just like discussed how bad the economy is, I'm pretty sure every single one of us is budgeting right now, or a lot of people even like months before Black Friday shopping will look at a price of an item and then they're waiting to buy it to see how much it's going to go down on Black Friday to see if it's a little bit more affordable. So I just think it's kind of comical, not only that a store like Target would think that people weren't paying attention, but also that they were going to get away with not dropping the price anymore. And I actually had this experience because if you guys have been watching my stock up videos, one of the things I really wanted to stock up on is sweets, because we were pretty low on like chocolate chips and that sort of thing. And when you bake like me a lot, you need that kind of stuff. And so in my one of my videos, I bought chocolate chips, and I saw that Walmart had a Black Friday sale for chocolate chips and like butterscotch like chocolate chips and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm really excited for this. And they had it listed as original price, I think it was like $2.56, and then sale price $1.79. And I was like, wait a minute, because that didn't seem much like cheaper than before. And so I hadn't actually written it down, but I did go back to my video and I said, yeah, that was the same price. So they had marked it up online and just said, oh, this is the sale price, even though it was the original price. This is exactly what Target does. And I know this probably doesn't come to like as a shock to a lot of people, because I think stores have been doing this for years, but I don't think that they've done it to this extent and to this extreme. Like Target didn't mark down anything. So I think it really kind of gives us a peek behind the veil of what's actually going on in our economy. I don't think stores are doing as well as they used to. I think that it shows like they can't afford to mark stuff down as much because they are struggling just as much as the rest of us in society. I think it shows just how weak our dollar is getting, and that's actually really scary if you think about it, if these big corporations are struggling that much. But yeah, so I just wanted to put this out there and cover this just because I found it interesting, both with the lack of shoppers and also the lack of sales. But I want to hear from you. Did you see this in your area? Did you actually get some good items? Was it busy? Was it busier than usual? Is the reports wrong of what these store employees are saying? I always like to hear from you guys, but just wanted to throw in an interesting take on this past sale weekend. But that's gonna be it for Mom Survival today, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye.